Good afternoon, Speed Gaming. Once again, we have another SMB3 Randomizer group stage match between ScarfaceNico and TheHaxor. I am Senator Sama, and joining me in the booth today is a well-known runner, Proa007. How you holding today?
All right. So yeah, we've got a Group B match between TheHaxor, our 2021 champion, and ScarfaceNico, who was a quarterfinalist in last year's tournament. So two very accomplished runners are going head-to-head in group play. Nico is 2-0. TheHaxor is making his tournament debut today and is going to be looking to carry on from his dominant run of form last year when he only lost one match in the entire tournament. So this will be a good one. And they are playing with tourney bracket flags, so no end cards today.
No end cards, and hammers will break rocks. They will not break locks. And get your guesses in chat real quick, because they're going to have to hit Hammer Brothers real nice and hard, because no free items today.
Assuming they even go for the items, I imagine, given their experience, they're going to probably play this very late stage tournament because they both know each other's capabilities. So items will be at a premium, I think, today.
Indeed. Right now, TheHaxor is going to strike first and get a slight lead over Nico, but this is one of those high-octane races that a single mistake could be costly. So keep your eyes peeled.
So yes, we got 4F1 leading off. Both went bottom route, which is a sensible choice early in the seed. You want that potential of the free item, and it's a little hazardous going top route. If this were later, they probably would have gone top route. But so we segue into 6-8.
Yeah, with a fire enemy set on 6-8.
And TheHaxor using those P-speed strats very nicely here. And both of them getting clocked by fire snakes there. So not quite what they were hoping for after a relatively sedate 4F1.
Ooh, the first big test, 5-8. Spike will be waiting. TheHaxor going in first. And he does take down Spike. He gets a star for his problems. He's out of there. Meanwhile, ScarfaceNico's going to have to deal with Spike.
Yep. Okay, he waited it out and did all right and got out pretty quickly, but yeah, he lost a few seconds there. Again, TheHaxor, P-speed strats ruling the day as we go to 6-2.
Lot of space going up here, so if you're late coming into this bad boy, you might miss half this race because they are moving fast. These two are definite favorites to win the entire tournament once they get to bracket stages, if they make it that far. So this may be a bracket stage match that we're looking at here in the future.
Well, TheHaxor defending champ and finished fourth in 2020, and Nico making it to the round of 8 last year before he was swept by Teeks. So, and both of them are very accomplished vanilla players. TheHaxor has got top 10 times in Warpless and Hundo, I believe, and Nico is no slouch either with some very good times. Nico's got a forced coin ship, so RNG working against him a little bit there. Let's see what he gets out of it for the item.
Well, right now, TheHaxor didn't get much. He got a music box in 7-2. Start with a nipper set.
Yeah, and Nico picking up a P-wing there. He's going to have to play the second Hammer Bro as well. So TheHaxor getting a lead here just by RNG here.
Uh-oh. Okay. Nico needs to be a little careful on that one. He gets his music box as well.
If he pulls the P-wing here, that's going to save him a lot of time ahead of Nico TheHaxor, but he does not. But he might go for P-speed. No, just couldn't get enough head of steam there. So, but he will stop for that item.
And that's another star.
not what he was hoping for. We have the World 4 airship leading off here.
We got TheHaxor in the World 4 airship. Now, is Morton going to be on the no salt diet, or is he going to be high on MSG? All the salt in the world. Here we go.
Yeah. And he's a thick one, if nothing else. So, but just a normal 3-hitter.
Probably the normal, but with a little bit extra flavor. He was definitely earthquaking today. So, TheHaxor will strike first.
Yeah, 416 for TheHaxor on the wand grab. Nico's going to be about 40-45 seconds back. Because again, he had to play the coin ship, and he's going to use his P-wing here. So he might get not going to get a lot of time back, but he might be able to get the off-screen wand grab, which will save him a couple of seconds. Let's see.
Oh, Ocean.
See the item.
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
it was a hammer suit, so now, oof.
TheHaxor again. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So, but Nico, not only did he miss the off-screen wand grab, he's going to have a tough 7-6. Clipping with the tail is sub-pixel perfect. I'm sure he can do it, but it could get dicey. And TheHaxor only needed, I think, like 2 or 3 tries. So, but TheHaxor trying for that another sub-pixel perfect clip in 6-9, jumping against the wall, trying to get a wall jump. Did it a few tries. Like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah, a little difficult with the mushroom. A lot easier when you have it in small Mario. So right now, not a whole lot of time lost by TheHaxor. Meanwhile, Scarface gets it in 1.
You got it. Yeah, third try there. Very nice by Nico. So that's a nice. That's always a nice confidence booster. If you can get the clip at the tail in like 5 tries or less, you usually feel pretty good about it. Okay, then Nico giving it the old college try twice, and like, yeah, sorry.
TheHaxor's an escalator for it. 6F1 gets a star. He's gonna make use of that. That's gonna cut quite a bit of time.
Yeah, and he's armed his hammer suit already, which was the item from the princess. So these runners are gonna be he's gonna be hustling here. And okay, so no thanks to the flower, he's got a better item.
Give him 1 big shot of wine, and he is smashed. Moving on.
Yeah. All right, so we got our first pipe check. We've got another fort in play, so this is at least a 2-fort world, maybe 3. Let's see what we got. Okay, so just 2 forts here. He's going to play the second one right away, which is a sensible choice because you do not want to have to guess here. You don't know where that other lock or bridge might be.
Yeah, and indeed, this is 6th fort right now. So right now, TheHaxor's up a fortress right now. But that's not to say that Nico is behind and tilted right now. Anything can happen.
Not at all. And what he is probably going to be hoping for is, he gets an item that TheHaxor doesn't. But TheHaxor actually did opt to play the Hammer Bro here and gets a star.
So right now, TheHaxor is hoping that this is not the only hammer suit. Oh, 6-3. So
yeah. Nico thought about it and then decided it was better. In this case, being cautious is the better choice here. So he's absolutely right. But TheHaxor continuing to hold on to that hammer suit. So we got. He's going to get it either way, and all right, there it is.
World 2 airship. All right, big question of the day. Did Wendy actually stop at Wendy's, or did she stop at a Panera Bread? Tune in, folks.
I had Panera this morning.
She didn't stop at Panera Bread. She didn't even stop at Subway. Okay, she got a double. She got a triple baconator, but did not get the combo meal because she did not get an earthquake. So, yeah, she was sick.
So, 843 for Haxor there. Pretty straightforward.
Pretty respectable too after 2. So right now, Scarface is what, maybe a minute behind?
Give or take. Yeah. And we got a Hammer Brother message. Nico taking a look at his items. He wants to hold on to that hammer suit. We'll see if that has any effect. We're in World 4. We're in World 4 now, so it's been order in the context that it's been 2, 3, 4 so far. They are going to be working now.
5-2 with a giant sets opening.
Nico's got to be really careful here. He's small Mario, the 5-hit Wendy, but nicely done. And yeah, he is exactly 1 minute back, 9:43.
HaxOr not taking the slide because one key thing about the hammer suit in Super Mario Bros. 3, you cannot butt slide while in the hammer suit, and it's very difficult to slide in general without ice physics with that suit on.
Right. All right. So we're going from 5-2 to 2-5, kind of a little bit of a palindrome here, a numeric palindrome, if you will, as we get a pretty easy stage. One of the easiest stages to repeat vanilla strats.
Indeed. Also got to remember right now, there's a Fortress and a Hammer Bro. Oh, Hammer Bro's sticking around. Uh-oh. And there goes that hammer suit. Good.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. And his reward is a star. So Hammer Bro's not really given all that much right now. No Jugum Clouds or Hammers yet. Got to play this and another stage before we get to another pipe. We'll see what happens after that.
5F1, forgettable for it. And that star is going to be very crucial here. That means he can P-speed the rest of the way.
Yeah, even if you don't, if you get the right patterns with the disco waffles, you usually can replicate what you would do in vanilla. But nicely done by HaxOr. Getting 5F1. Nico's in 2-5, so he's about over a minute back, and he had to stop for that mushroom there.
3-1 for HaxOr. This is a pretty simple stage overall. Looking at it right now, as I said before, a simple mistake with this level right here may be the difference between wins and losses. And right now, HaxOr has not let off on that gas yet. So, Big Bertha's not even Big Bertha can stop him. Meanwhile, Scar's gonna have to take a stop there. Ooh.
Yeah, he came very close a couple of times to actually getting sniped there, but managed to hold on. That fort did not break the locks, so this should be a free pass to the finish line. Yep. And the RNG fortune continues for HaxOr. Does not have to deal with either mute coin ship here, so he saves potentially like 50 seconds there, not having to deal with them. Nico, we'll see. He's not been as fortunate with his RNG draws so far. And
Iggy decided to be the valedictorian, a one-hitter quitter. So right now, 3 down, 12:33 according to my watch. So
SpeedGaming timer's got it at 12:30. So solidly done so far by HaxOr, as you would expect. Nico, oh boy, this is gonna be
Yeah, that death by Nico might be a problem, and he ain't moving.
Well, he's gonna. Interesting. I thought there was a chance he might have just used his music box, but it seems not. We're in World 5 now. The number order continues as we go to Donut Fort.
4F2, and this gotta build a bridge because there's no pipe or spiral tower on the other side.
Correct. So. And from there, this is a good spot to use their music boxes because they're going to put the 2 Hammer Bros to sleep, and I don't think they're that concerned about items at this point, or they shouldn't be. It's like at this point, and knowing that their opponent, it's like it's pedal to the metal.
Sun level with a mini boss this time.
Yeah, so the quicksand 1342 for Nico. So he's a minute 12 back right now. Played very well. He's just had some bad luck with some power-ups and some other circumstances that are really out of his control. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, HaxorR. Oh, he's gonna play him. All right. So let's see what he gets out of this.
Yeah, I think the fact that he's feeling like he may need to find some more items might be the play here.
Well, it's not really. It won't be a hammer if it is, because the only world where that could be a factor is 6. You might be looking for. There's his hammer. Okay, so maybe that comes in handy in World 6. We'll see. Clouds, I think, are going to be more valuable going forward. We got Paradox Pipe. Ooh.
He actually goes to the World 1 for it. If there is indeed a leaf here, he might take an item here rather than the wait up. Yeah, rather than take out the boom boom, because the lock on that door is not blocking a path that leads to the palace.
Correct, and the pipe, and because of the position of the pipes, there's his hammer suit back. So he's got to be feeling pretty good about that. So that was one potential advantage Nico had over HaxorR, is he had a hammer suit in his inventory, and HaxorR didn't. Now that's been negated. As we go to the tank stage.
The army of Bowser's illustrious army, military. And right now, HaxorR has been playing pretty consistent for the most part. But that's what you get to see when you're dealing with the 2021 champ.
He had a slight hiccup there with his platforming, but bounces back and gets his Tanuki suit. So if he wants to look fabulous, he'll have no trouble with that Tanuki suit. All right, so last stage of World 5 is the pyramid. So we got quicksand and pyramid in World 5 here. Interesting.
You can't be mad about that.
Yeah. All right, so Nico finding another World 2 stage. Oh boy.
Right now, Scarface is at 2-2, and HaxorR just gotta get through this fire, bro, which is very simple. Bada bing, bada boom. He's in. Alright, let's see if Roy's our boy today. And Hax is flying right now, about halfway done. Looking, if the pace continues and RNG luck is being very cooperative, we may be looking at a sub 35 right now.
That's about right. We're looking, the halftime is going to be about 17-15 or so. We have worlds 1, 6, and 7 to play. 6 and 7 have the potential to be very long, so depending on the draws.
Oh, he's nailed, and Roy's a 3-hitter, so just a regular guy.
So 17:09 at the break for HaxorR. Nico is 2 stages behind. He's getting ready to start pyramid.
So he's currently a pyramid and a airship behind. Ooh. This is looking a little rough right now.
Unfortunately, he lost his tail. That would have been pretty handy in World 6 airship. And we got another hammer from the princess.
Oh, lock mandatory here. 3-9 for HaxorR. So that fort may be the difference maker here, because we haven't seen any of our truly troublesome forts yet.
Nice improvisation there by HaxorR getting the H. And Nico clipping through the mast there, so HaxorR having a little trouble with the blooper chain, finally gets through, and I feel his pain there, because the bloopers gave me trouble in my final group play match in 3-9 a couple weeks last week.
Alright, here we go. What fort are we gonna deal with here? P-Wing not taking any chances. The sauna, 5F2.
So yeah, so we We haven't seen, none of the only really late game fort we've seen is 6F1. Nothing from 7 or 8 yet. We've still also got 2-1 and 2 fort and 3F2 still in play as well.
Yeah, got a couple of those still sitting about. So we haven't seen any of the bad ones yet, but there's still Iced World and Pipe Maze. So
route divergence. Nico went up top and got 6-7 instead of 3-9, so about even as far as length goes.
No real time gained or loss.
Not really.
Wow. Oh, Haxor gonna take the leaf. There was a flying boss bass trying to intercept Nico.
Yeah, he'll do that. No problems though. So we've got also got worlds 1, 5, and 7 airships still to play as well, and we got 7, 9, and now the tail is looking pretty good because now we can just fly over and skip the first third of this stage.
Oh, Paragoomba says, I want your leaf and I'm taking it. But that's fine because Haxor kind of doesn't want that right now.
No, he'll probably go for the clips, the pipe clip, and he'll take a few cracks at this, I think. Okay. How did he know? Well, you just gamble, you know. After a while, you kind of get a strange intuition about these things.
You can never be too sure.
No, I always use the World and Ford Airship Tracker, and it's actually really helpful. It helps me kind of calculate what it could and can't be. That can be very useful, particularly in late game scenarios.
P-Wing for Haxor, so he does got some more flight, especially with P-Speed involved. Moving on, he has the World 7, the World 7 airship.
So just leaves 5 and 1 in the remaining worlds, which would be 6 and 7.
You want to see Lemmy with a World 1 airship over a World 5 airship.
Even 7's not that bad, but yeah. A nice fire kill there by Haxor. He'll get out at 21-25, so making very good time. He hasn't had any terribly long worlds. They've all been about 4.5 minutes apiece.
Moving pretty good right now, all points considering.
Yeah.
Moving 5, sub 22 pace so far. He's playing out of his mind. You Spoony Bard, but
Alright, so Nico finishing with 7-9. Played that a little cleaner, I think, than the Haxor did, so maybe that gets him some time back. We had to World 6, so 6 and 7 are in 6, 7, 8 are in vanilla order.
5, 6, and now one of the few levels we cannot randomize because those Buzzer Beetles need to be there.
Yeah, the only thing that gets randomized are the enemies at the enemy at the end there, and no problem.
Clean 5, 6 for Haxor. Meanwhile, Scarface is having a really good opportunity here. We saw a fire kill for Larry, so let's see what Larry brings to the table. He did a light jog.
Just nice and easy, 22-36, so he did get a few seconds back. Pipes are not going to do it for Haxor, so Hammer is out of... Hammer, at best, will save one stage here. Alright, he's... Nice job there by Haxor. He got the screen transitions, so he was able to skip the Hammer Bro. He has no use for Hammer Bros.
Yeah, but he's now got to go through the Gatekeeper, the World 8 Fortress.
Best fort in the game.
You know what? I'm not going to doubt that. It's not the worst fort in the game.
Others would disagree, but I think they're here today. Oh! No zero cycle, but he does clip into the wall there, so we saved some time nonetheless.
We call it a 0.5 cycle, because he almost made the 0 cycle.
Nico had to be a little careful there with the fire chomp. Almost got himself caught, but carries on, so let's see. No lock broken, so it's a straight shot from here. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a pseudo frag because that was the 6. Oh boy, Haxor taking the hit there. He's gonna go. Yeah, he's going for the 100-coin fine.
And I didn't see a Jukins at all.
Nope. He's gonna have to do this the normal way. Let's see what kind of enemy pattern we get here. So Nico could get a little time back here if he plays 6-6 clean. He got about 6 or 7 seconds back in World 1, but he's going to need more than that. He's going to need a little bit of help here from Haxor.
The enemy lineup was more favorable for Haxor here, so he's out of there.
Yeah, Nico unfortunately missed his chance at a 1 cycle. Gets a tail instead.
He does get his clip, though, after getting a tail, so...
Alright, so the pipes are interlocked, so no problems there. He skips 2 stages for that, and he gets Air Force now.
Now, normally Air Force is the hardest level, is the hardest auto-scroller in the game, vanilla. Now, it's still a bit tricky for a whole different reason.
Yeah, and what makes the vanilla even a little trickier is it's running at 60 frames per second, so you're really kind of having to, juggle that kind of movement if you're not used to it. And Nico down to Small Mario. We know the tunnel wasn't that bad for enemies. Oh boy!
Oh, he gets nipped. He gets chomped all the same. Meanwhile, Haxor 3-7 with a boss bass. Will this guy get himself a meal? We haven't seen many meals today for boss bass.
It's an unfortunate oversight by Nico. He didn't realize that the piranhas still come out even if you're directly under it. So that is an unfortunate setback for him. And now Haxor's got a really comfortable lead at this point in this opening match. We go to the World 1 airship, and he's got the right power-up.
All he needs to do is watch out with Lemmy, particularly because there is a fire kill glitch that if he's inside of a wall of some sort, sometimes he'll just off himself, and instead of him just dropping the wand, he just goes off screen.
Haxor will be ready for that, so will Nico, I'm sure. So Nico getting 6-6 second try, but yeah, that was not what he was hoping for. It was I believe it was a 26-28 wand grab, so just a little over 5 minutes there for... Nico almost got hit again.
Nico's playing it a little too close. Pipe maze, and he's got to take that first fort.
Yes.
And it's the Navy. Interesting.
Alright, so Nico turned on the P-Wing, wrong stage, unfortunately, to use it. And I'm surprised it's not taking a damage boost at this point. This is definitely not faster.
Oh, he lost 15 seconds on this.
Not quite that much, but he's losing time for sure. And that did not break anything, so it looks like we're set up for a linear 7, it looks like. Wow.
or just a free 7. Why not? So right now, Nico is behind the 8 ball, at least half a world, and Haxor is gonna get to World 8. If he keeps this up, he'll probably beat Nico there before Nico gets a chance to get into World 7 proper.
Nico almost did it. Almost got himself caught again. Nico in 4-1. He took the opposite, took the different route this time. Oh no! Oh no!
Nico having a little bit of a sloppy play. That's gonna put him back even more time. Haxor now grabbing himself a hammer, which is absolutely useless right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, no Jugen Cloud, but he's probably gonna use his music box. Yep. Alright, so yeah, the World 5 is last. And
at the rate this is going right now, Haxor will be a full world ahead. but it's not insurmountable because it's a pretty linear maze.
It's linear, but you know that's not. Haxor, well, Haxor got stun locked there, but it was only a 2-hit Ludwig, anyways.
Only a commercial. So only a commercial, 30-minute commercial, a 30-second commercial. So it is what it is.
So Nico underway in the World 1 airship. No fire kill this time, so we have to do this.
That's the gym membership. He didn't skip leg day. He did not skip arm day. Wow, Haxor really made the play there.
So yeah, it's almost 3 minutes based on the World 6 splits, and that's probably where it's going to be. And we got 3 pipes and a lock and tanks, and Haxor is going to play the tank stage, and it's a slight gamble. There's no guarantee that the lock is going to take you anywhere good, but I think this is. Oh, I don't think he meant to do that. See if that hurts him.
Get over here! Get snatched! 4-4.
Yeah, 4-3 and 4-4. Interesting. So another 100-coin fine for Haxor. Sees 8-1 in the corner. He's looking for pipes right now. He's not necessarily interested in forts. Alright, so we got 2 bridges, 1 behind, 1 front. So he's going to play Navy right away.
Spike Fort, the World 2 fortress.
Yeah. Apparently the item from Bowser was actually a Jugum Cloud. So, you know, unfortunately, it's not going to be useful here. Unless there's some really bizarre map logic. But even then, you know, at this stage, based on what we know with 8-1 and 8-2's location, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, just let you guys know in chat, for those who don't know about our tournament layout. Right now, Scarface gets nicked. Top 2 from each group will be going in, and then it's going to be at the mercy of the tiebreaker going in for anyone else. And it's all based off... Oh, God. Sorry.
I was like, we have 22 automatic qualifiers, and then the last 2 will be determined by record and average time, as I understand it.
Indeed.
Okay, so I think he's going to have to go back to the beginning here. That lock, that 4-3 he skipped, I think he's going to have to do it. Yep, that broke it, so unless this takes him nowhere, he's play 4-3 again.
Actually, Fort Knox.
Yeah, 7F1. Other forts we have yet to see so far. 3F2, 6F2, 6F3, 7F2, and Super Tanks.
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of different forts that we haven't seen yet. Hopefully this one builds the right bridge, because there is a fake bridge. There's a troll bridge. Meanwhile, Nico gets the skip.
Yeah, this time, second time was the charm. As far as the big player go back, I think he's going to do both right now, because you do not want to have to backtrack on this. Oh, he is? Interesting.
He's hoping that built the bridge.
Well, it's a lot of pipe exploration if he's wrong. So, and he is over 3 minutes ahead, but that broke. That wasn't the answer. Broke a lock. Okay.
And that was superfluous.
Yeah, so Haxor is actually losing time now, and it's actually starting to become a bit significant. Nico is playing 4-3, no problems here. Haxor is getting a little twisted around here with this routing. Okay, there he is. It's not enough to cut into his...
Get snatched.
Yep.
The 1-5 beta.
answered chat's question. As I understand it, it'll be 8 players will get first round buys. So 1 to 8 get first round buys. 9 to 24 will do play-in rounds.
And with those 8 first round buys, they're all going to be primarily on record. So for those who are first place who got 5-1, they may have to play a match.
That's correct. Yeah, there are going to be a few players who are 5-1 who I think I don't know how many it's going to affect. We've got I think 6 undefeated so far. I'd have to look again, but there have been a few groups that have ended at 5-1.
Oh, and the worst fort in the game. And hey, that may be the one to build the bridge. Uh-oh.
Well, Nico saying no thanks to 4-4. Haxortaking no chances here.
This can be fairly tricky here. If we get a decent enemy set. Okay, good to go. Oh, he keeps his hammer.
He's an old pro with the hammers. I'm sure he's not too worried about that. Although I think he's starting to sweat a little bit on the clock because it's been over 6 minutes in World 8. You get around 7 minutes, you start sweating a bit. Luckily, Nico's pretty far behind, so where it's not going to have a huge effect on the outcome. But I'm sure he's thinking, "Oh boy."
That didn't build the bridge!
So it's still on the hand bridge. Nico sees the lock. Yeah, this is not going the way Haxorwas wanting. It is indeed 8 fort. We still have 3 fort. We have 1 fort left to play. And there it is. All right. And it is 6F3.
Carpet fort. Wow. Comes full circle.
Yeah. So we had 3 forts that were absent in this first seed. Nico, I guess, didn't have anything to fly with, so he's going to have to settle for Big Mario. But yeah, 3F2, 6F2, and Super Tanks were absent in today's seed. I'm very disappointed that, by law, 3F2 is supposed to be in the final world.
You saying Alaska needs to be in the final world?
No, H2O fort needs to be in the final world. It pretty much always is.
Oh, you're talking about submarine fort? Okay.
What, if you like. But yes, we noticed a few years back that it was always showing up in the final world. Like, well, that's kind of weird.
Seed invalid, yes.
Yeah, seed is valid. Well, not in this case, but all right, there it is. HaxorI imagine he is sweating bullets right now because he knows how long he's spent in this world. It's been over 8 minutes. It's gonna be 9+ minutes, even with a quick Bowser's Keep. Nico going back. He's gonna find out 7F1 is not the answer. He's gonna have to go turn around. So yeah, it's a nasty setup here.
Incredibly nasty.
Haxor's just a little early on his jumps. And there it is. 4th try is the charm. So get ready for a very quick finish to this.
Say hi and say bye to Bowser in a few short seconds. Nico going to take the 1-5 beta. Get your GGs in the chat for TheHaxor.
Starts off his tournament on a good note here with a win over ScarfaceNico. He will finish with an official race time of 38:15.
That's not bad. Scarface takes his first blemish of group stages with this loss here, but he's still very much alive. Still currently holding the top spot because of 2 extra matches. But in order for him to maintain that position, he'll need to take one from TheHaxor in this upcoming race.
Well, and he's still got 2 with Haxaplex, which he'll be doing after this match. If he wins 2 of those, he'll be fine. He'll finish 4-2, and that'll be enough to get him to the brackets. Probably somewhere in the 20, well, mid to high teens as far as seeding goes.
So right now, what we currently have right now, Group A has been wrapped up already.
Yeah, and judging from what I was seeing, I was doing just kind of a spot analysis a couple of days ago, it looks like Mitch will probably be the 1 seed of brackets at this stage, based on his average time, which was like a low 33, just ahead of MIDI guy who's about 10 seconds back.
Human Mustard, just by the fact that he's 6-0, he's probably he'll be vying for at least top 8 easily.
He will. I will. Ibuba's going to be top 8. Cobra very likely will be 6-0, barring an unbelievable setback. We have, we've got a couple of groups with 5-1 winners. Teeks in Group E, DLP 316 in F, and Stewie Cartman in G all win 5-1. Paradox closes his Group H match tomorrow morning against glutamic acid. He'll be looking to join the 6-0 cadre as well.
Yeah, he'd be looking to do the 6-0 cadre, but if Paradox gets wow. Nico just want to use all the items.
Yeah. And glutamic acid's going to be a very tough opponent tomorrow. He's more than capable of dropping a sub-30 in a seed, and he's a bracket contender just like Paradox is as well. So like today, this will be a good test for both players to kind of take stock against an opponent they know has been in the brackets before. In Paradox's case, he's been in the bracket every single time to date.
That'd be pretty interesting to see. Right now, Scarface having a little bit of issues trying to get that clip.
Yeah, he's decided to not try. He's going to go bottom route.
So right now, outside of a laser, an unexpected laser at the last statue, this should be a Eco nearly got blindsided by a fireball.
Well, he
Alright, this is gonna be a little bit harder to get the hammer kill, but
got a little too close, so he's gonna have to do this normally.
Oh, he's gonna have to do this the hard way.
So
this is gonna hurt Scarface's time.
yeah, he's adding about 30 seconds here. Answer chat's question. TheHaxor is 1-0. This is the first match.
And get your GGs out for ScarfaceNico as well.
And finishing official race time of 43:07. So yeah, not what they were, I think, hoping for that first match. And I plead innocence. I didn't roll this. You can't blame me for this one. Certainly can try though. But So a good win for Haxor to lead off. So we'll get game 2 rolling in just a minute, courtesy of Sinister. He rolled this one, so give him your love, adulation, other comments for the seed as it develops.
Yeah, that'd be the second one. This first one was Diesel, so we'll be back momentarily.
All right, we are back for game 2 of this Group B match between ScarfaceNico and TheHaxor. If you missed game 1, it was a fairly competitive race back and forth between the two runners, both of whom made the brackets last year. Nico is a quarterfinalist and Haxor is our defending champ, but Nico hit the skids a little bit in World 6, had a rough 6-6, and just a couple other things really just kind of hit him pretty good, and he just couldn't get out of that rut, and it just really kind of spiraled from there, and Haxor had a fairly comfortable game 1 win. So we'll see what happens here in game 2. We get your predictions in for chat, for World chat. We got our RWO prediction already.
We also got 6 Gang trying to rise up with the Mew Mew fan.
Yep.
All points considering, that was a pretty contested race up until that faded World 6, which comes to show no lead is safe.
No. The order in the last seed, incidentally, was 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, 7. So,
Ooh, a big aisle start and a double bridge. A double bridge plus lock. Oh, no.
Oh, yes. We're in for a treat here, folks. So we have to play 2 fourths regardless, minimum. See how this plays out.
It is not a Sinister Seed unless you have one of these openings.
Apparently.
And Nico with the early shots.
Alright, so they got their P-Wing. Leading off with the Navy.
Where you can sail the 7 seas.
TheHaxor armed himself with that P-Wing right away. I think he was gambling for like a 7F1 start. Does not get it, so he's going to be a little slower than Nico. Nico had a little trouble with his P-Speed strats, though, as well. But both will have no trouble against Boom Boom.
Probably a 2-second differential here.
And to answer chat's question, yes, Sinister rolled this. There goes the lock.
But let's get a bridge. So right now, Haxor's having a little bit of a slowdown because of that leaf. Meanwhile, Nico keeping good speed will be going after Boom Boom, kind of getting taking nickel and diming his time a little bit.
A little bit, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of stages. See if this actually does anything, and it does. All right, so what started as a pretty ugly looking start actually worked out pretty favorably, and just 2 forts, and we're already to the airship.
Well, Haxor is gonna have to take a boomerang, bro.
Unfortunately, just a music box in this case, not what he was hoping for. And now we got Iggy, and Iggy leading off, although he's a thick Iggy, can still be a nasty opener.
Oh, he is the school bully and then some. Hitbox to Nico. Haxor will literally... Ooh. And the fact that it was on that transition, that was 3 extra seconds that Nico lost because of that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was just about a half second, maybe even less early. And yet that's a really unfortunate setback for Nico, and Haxor gets the off-screen wand grab on top of it all.
Oh, yeah, he was exactly like maybe 3 or so frames from actually beating him out. Yeah.
Iggy's hitbox is the stuff of legend, and so Nico's 22 seconds back. 3:14, so we'll see what happens next. We got the hammer. If we go to World 7, it's a 1-port world.
Yeah, we got a World 10.
Oh, wow. You're making this too easy for them.
I gave them a gatekeeper, apparently.
Best fort ever. All right, we got a raid from SpeedGaming 2. Welcome, everybody, from SpeedGaming 2 for the second match of this Mario 3 Randomizer tournament between ScarfaceNico and TheHaxor.
Indeed. 6 people came up for the party. I forgot my bug spray, but hey, welcome all the same. And Haxor gets the zero cycle.
And not damageless, but still a pretty comfortable run through. Anyway, you get 1 damage boost if everything else goes smoothly, and he does. So,
I'll break his lock, but let's see what's the stage here. Oh, 3-9 beta.
Nico unfortunately misses out on 1 cycle, but he will get a orb. So get out your orbs and or bros in chat if you got them.
Got it with about a second to spare. Nipper set for Haxor, and he is at a 3-9.
Alright, so Nico on his way now to the beta. He's his full stage back, and oof, he's not thrilled with this set. Haxor puts the Piranha to sleep on his way to the World 4 airship. Oh boy.
Oh, Nico is going to be feeling that one in the morning.
Another unforced error on Nico's part. He really cannot afford these right now. We got a thick Luddy again.
Definitely, it was a 3-hitter, so definitely had a good single under his belt. So that being the case, Nico's a airship behind.
And more than that if he decides to play the Piranha, which I don't know. I think he might skip it. Or can he? Did he get a music box? If he did, no, he didn't. That was the extra hammer, bro, that TheHaxor played. So that saved TheHaxor about 20 seconds. Let's see what he gets for an item. Maybe this is what he needs. Well,
that might be
it's not insignificant, but oh boy.
Yes! The seed is now officially properly cursed. Atlantis has shown up. 90 seconds of your life you will not get back. So Nico's not going to be gaining any time.
Not off of this at any rate. Nico. To get the nope. So yeah, Nico over a minute back now as TheHaxor reaches about the halfway point of the stage.
And Mew fan, you are very welcome. We needed to see this. So, right now, if Nico falls in Atlantis, I'm not saying that they might, but if they fall in Atlantis, that's going to be substantial time loss.
Yeah. And this stage does take 1 minute, so he's gonna have to play clean. Luckily, unfortunately, he misses out on the flower power up, but he'll be okay.
Hammer Brothers still made. I
think he got caught in the vortex a little too quick. So yeah, that's again another. Oh, he's got a cloud.
Oh!
Okay,
TheHaxor's trying to clip.
Yeah, Nico's in 6-5 as well. Yeah, the cloud was from the letters, so, you know, good on Nico to realize this. TheHaxor, he's really dedicated to that clip. Doesn't want to lose his fire suit, which I get, but okay, there it is. But you know, that's time that Nico gets back. Nico's also got 1 life left. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, Nico's got to be careful. He has 2 lives remaining, and right now he cannot be affording a death. So that being the case right now, Nico gained about 15 seconds. There's our first World 10. Let's see if we can find another.
Alright, so there's a star. So we got a free pipe check, and depending on how this... Okay, we got 2 10s on the board, so it's at least 2 4s. Oof. Alright, so interlinked, no harm, no foul, so handless here. But he might be able to skip a level at the bridge point. Let's see, we got 7-9 now. With Cheap. Oof.
Mini boss is waiting at the bottom. So this is getting really, really sketchy right now. Oh, mini boss
timed that. He timed that a little better. He might have gotten through taking a ride up the side there. Saved a couple of seconds. Oof. This is a 7-9. You don't want to just necessarily speed through. You just want to get out of here.
Especially because mini boss is hot on his heels. So
yeah. Oh boy.
We get Alcatraz as well with a mini boss.
This is optional. he doesn't. There are two choices here, so interestingly, he is going for it.
One would make me think he's gonna try to do jailbreak.
I'm sure he will. That's fairly standard for a runner of his caliber. So he's having a little trouble with his clips right now. He had trouble in 6.5 getting out of doing the ice clip. All right, so 6.5. Okay, that's 7.5. Is Nico gonna play, or is he gonna? He is. I'm a little surprised, if only because you have choices here. You know, okay, there, TheHaxor finally gets it.
He's gonna go for jailbreak.
Even him knowing about the cloud at this point is relevant, because he's, we still got another choice either way, Nice job there by Nico. Create himself a little bit of a cushion. He's got to still be careful here.
Yeah, but TheHaxor got jailbreak, so he said, yeah, Scarface is going to have to go through this. It's going to have to go through it the long way. So that being the case, Hembro, that's pretty simple with a fire flower. Mini boss is waiting. Oh, Flightless Goomba waiting as well.
Alright, so finally both of them get through 7.5, but woof, that was rough. I'm sure it's been a rough World 6. Atlantis, 6.5, 7.9, now 7.5 at 2.4, feels like probably feel like a vacation by comparison.
Yeah, Spike 4 definitely feels like a vacation for our runners.
Yeah. So TheHaxor with Fire Mario has no trouble with kill on Boom Boom. Nico doing a nice job with the P-Speed strats, though.
Keep it up.
Alright, next is 3-3.
And looks like no real threats over here, because normally this would be where a boss bass would be, and TheHaxor is just gonna fly on through and make it out.
Yeah, couldn't quite get all the P-Speed strats he wanted, but nevertheless, a nice job, as Nico has no trouble with 3-2 with 2-4 either, as he's on his way to 3-3 now. So about a one-stage difference. TheHaxor still has a cloud in his arsenal, so should 5-9 come up, I am sure he'll use it at that point as we go to 5-7.
And Spike will be... Oh, Karibo saying, I want your power up. And here comes Spike.
So yeah, this has been a long world for both runners. TheHaxor is already over 8 minutes in this world. And he's still gonna... And, okay, he won't have to... This is a free... Nope,
No, it ain't.
That's one... Nope, one more.
6 for it.
Yeah, the door is 6-4. Is he gonna go? He's gonna skip the door 3 skip. He's got no time for that. He just wants out.
I don't blame him. Right now, TheHaxor is probably sweating bullets.
Well, he's probably a little early for that, but he hasn't died anywhere. If I recall correctly, it's just been long. 6.5 took longer than he would have liked. There were a few other things. We got a slight hiccup with TheHaxor's transmission. We will get back to you shortly. Meanwhile, Nico underway in door 6, about to finish up door 6 for it.
So, we don't know where TheHaxor is at right now. So, this will be interesting. And we got a Fred if we ever did see Fred. World 6 airship at World 6.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Nico will get his power up, so we don't know how many hits. Oh, there he is.
So it looks like about a 1450, we'll say. It's about a 30-second cutscene. So 1526 for Nico. So Nico did catch up as we head to World 5.
And now they gotta break the lock. Gotta break the blue lock. HaxOr taking the top route. He's gonna get through just fine. Currently, right now, HaxOr is gonna be up a fortress, and 2 levels remain. 3-4 for HaxOr right now.
Another stage he saw in the first seed, no problem. Nice job by Nico avoiding the sliding thwomp.
All points considered, Nico's still keeping up fairly decently.
We'll see how far, what role that cloud has later, but yeah, for now, holding serve, and there goes the cloud, I believe.
Yeah, HaxOr skipped that level, so if Nico... Okay.
We'll see what that ends up being, because again, Nico skipped Atlantis.
Also, Roy was a 4-hitter, so he was famous, but he wasn't our guy. Oh, Niagara Falls.
Yeah, waterfall. So a pretty short stage. So nice call there by Nico earlier to skip Atlantis. But he is going to be about a minute back going into World 5, which is World 1.
Bridge needs to be made, and the army has shown up. Nico gets smacked, he gets his power up back. Meanwhile, HaxOr is still flying pretty good over the big cannon. He just needs to take down the Boomerang Brother and a free item for his efforts.
Yeah, this will be just a mushroom, so nothing spectacular there. So we got out of the fort, and it is super tanks.
Bowser's cavalry has arrived as well, so it's pretty simple.
Tanks to super tanks. Gotta love that.
I wouldn't complain. I'll tell you that much. Meanwhile,
Nico's over a minute back, going into World 1, so he's 2 stages behind. He's going to need a little help here again.
Pyramid with the bomb and shoe combination. So this is getting a little scary here if HaxOr ends up screwing up a little bit. Also, the pyramid cannot be randomized because we need those Buzzy Beetles to get through, just in case you do not have a leaf, because you can potentially soft lock yourself with that.
Right. Yeah, those enemies will not be randomized. Others enemies can be, but the Buzzies cannot. Ooh, Nico just missed the P-speed jump.
Four 1 with a nipper set, and HaxOr lost his power up. Uh-oh. If that's a fire nipper, it's gonna be up. Nope, it's a regular.
That was a...
HaxOr gets out of there. So right now, Haxor's still 2 stages up, I believe, right?
Correct. Nico had a really good tanks and a very good super tank, so I think he might have gained a little bit of time, but yeah, he's still behind. And we welcome our raiders from SG5 to the chat. Welcome to Game 2 of this 2-game match, group play match between ScarfaceNico and TheHaxor.
Welcome to the party, guys. Right now, Haxoris doing pretty well, despite a little bit of slowdown here and there, but not too substantial. Meanwhile, Nico's gonna have to do a little bit of catching up.
And Haxor's done with Larry. Grabs the wand at 2056. So after a brutally long World 6, it's kind of flattened out a bit. All right, last chance, guess chat. 2 or 3 is our next world.
Are we gonna deal with some Morton salt, or are we gonna go to Wendy's?
Morietta said 2. Meep Overlord said 3. And Morietta is, as always, correct.
Ooh, Piranha Alley. Now, Nolan Piranha Alley, giant set! And Haxorwasn't no spot of it.
Alright, so Nico underway in the World 1 airship. Shouldn't have any trouble with Larry. It's a little twisted around there, but there it is.
4-3 on the Haxor's side. Oh, squeezes through that sledge burrow. So right now, Haxor's gonna go through and try to P-speed his way to victory.
Answer chat's question. We have one more match on the schedule. The Classic 188 versus Sharky 2107 at 8 p.m. Eastern. So the Hammer Bro didn't move, so that means the pipes are right on top of each other.
Haxor's in 1-6, and he did a partial star chain. Nico's gonna take the pipe. So right now, Haxor's still with a 2-stage lead.
Okay, so 2 forts. We'll find out very quickly. We might find out really quickly if the fort in 2-4 is correct or not.
Escalator fort, 6F1. And Haxorwill be taking the ride of shame. Oh, and gets nailed by a dry bones. Moving on, though.
Yeah. But he gets his flower right back, so no problem there. Alright, is this the correct answer? That is right.
Indeed the correct answer. Oh no!
So 5-9 it is.
The ascent.
45 seconds of horizontal or diagonal move. So
and 45 seconds that you're never gonna get back.
Oh, and Nico just learned the truth. Oops.
And Nico is gonna be taking this level now.
Well, Nico's in trouble. Nico's in, yeah. Forgot to get rid of that terrible mistake. So yeah, that really hurts.
So unless Haxor has a pretty bad ending, that might be the kryptonite, the kryptonite needed.
Possible. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but a nice fire kill there by Haxor. With the wand at 2605. Alright, so it'll be World 3 with a World 7 airship.
So Wendy's gonna be a bit of an issue here. So
potentially, yeah.
And our king is not doing a whole lot over there. So Oceanside. Okay, so we have a fort right out the rip.
Yeah, he's gonna, not surprisingly, gonna play that right away. And double hammer still could be useful here. Depends on how the map shakes out. First donut fort.
Yep, 4F2. And Haxor is out of there.
Alright, so that takes care of the lock behind below 3-6, so could be useful. At bet, double hammer at best would save one stage, and it's 1-2, so eh.
Well, let's not be so about it right this second. Boss Bass is there, but if Haxor's quick about it, he might not get nommed.
Yeah, he should be fine. Pretty easy stage. Excellent.
Guarantee you Wendy's is locked.
Well, decent chance. No guarantee, and there are only about a handful of places could be at the lock could be at this point, so let's see. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Must have been on the island.
Somebody in chat was saying we need to have fortresses on the islands.
If boulders were not an issue, that would be an interesting thought. But that would change too much strategy, I think, not necessarily for the better. So it's an interesting thought, though. 2858 for Haxor. He heads now to the final world. Bridges getting chat. Of the forts we have not seen, 3F2, 5F1, 6F2 and 3, both World 7 forts, and Air Force.
So right now, that's what's remaining. And get your guesses in chat. How long will this be?
It couldn't be any longer than last one. We got 3-pipe Monty to lead off corner. Alright. There's A2, and tanks or super tanks up in the top left corner.
Fort Knox.
Haxor is going to take his 100-coin fine. Because it's still faster to arm a P-Wing or Tanuki suit and just do it the once.
Indeed, and we already saw, I believe, 2 locks over here, maybe a third in the darkness, so...
I didn't see any locks, but TheHaxor overshot himself there on the speed, so he had to kind of double back a little bit. Alright.
Ooh, that broke that lock.
So that's instructive. You might have to go back to the main line, and I was going to play this and find out, and it's just regular tanks, so not required, and it's the 5-3 beta on top of that.
Oh yeah, so go and find all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
Alright, so back to the drawing, back to the original spot. We got 2 pipes to check.
One bridger.
Alright, so that's helpful, but we are in for a linear draw here, folks. He's gonna have to play A2.
And it's 4-2, with Boss Bass in its natural habitat. So if Nico actually gets a better routing and understands that, TheHaxor might be in some trouble.
Possibly. Everything TheHaxor has done has not been inaccurate. It's just, it just takes a while to kind of get going. And Nico's going to lose his fire suit here.
And we don't know what TheHaxor's got to deal with right now because he is frozen again.
There it is.
Whatever the stage was, he did it.
Yeah,
Oh, forgettable for it.
This is one of those situations where, he's probably going to have to... This probably looks like they're going to have to play all 4 of them, just based on the way this is shaping up. We've seen Fort Knox and 5F1 so far, so... Alright, that takes care of the lock in the corner, so more more forts ahead. Okay, so Navy and Air Force are still in play. If nothing breaks there, TheHaxor's got his answer.
But Piranha Fort once again. Couldn't get through the tunnel of love, so...
Yeah, not cleanly anyway, but no problem. He can deal. Alright.
Here we go. Nico has the information.
Alright, is it Air Force or is it Navy? The answer is... It was the Navy. TheHaxor has got everything he needs. Now he's just got to get back to the starter screen.
And the fact that he took that beat that hand stage, meant that he had there was no big risk.
Or it was one of those things where he realized it's there and the super tanks is right behind us. He probably figured that was the route anyways.
Nico running through. So TheHaxor once again in the driver's seat.
No hammer suit this time, so we'll have to do it the long way. Unless it gets Fire Flower.
Which is still very possible.
Yep. This, I believe, will take him to Air Force. There's 3F2. And it's 3F2 in its natural habitat. The seed's been validated.
Meanwhile, mac and cheese for TheHaxor. TheHaxor is on his way to getting another victory.
Yep, just 5 jumps from Bowser, and he will be on his way to a 2-0 start in the tournament in group play and put himself in really good shape to join the undefeateds.
Yeah, right now all he has to do is stay consistent, and he got this. Nico's going to be put in a very compromising position here going into his last match.
You know, in Nico's case, he's going to have to 2 against Hexaplex, which will be done right after these matches. So,
get your GGs in chat.
Good call by Nico, using the map advantage there. So get out the GGs for the Haxor. Goes 2-0, goes for the sweep here, finishing with an official race time of 36:02. Oh.
And he doesn't know that that's building his bridge. Hey, Haxor, how you holding?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
That was a much nicer World 8 compared to the last one, at least.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Not
still a little bit weird in a way, but not super weird.
Yeah, there was a nice little bit of logic to all of it, but
Yeah.
It did make you think a bit, and you kind of took the longer way around. Looks like Nico is going to be a little more efficient, but that's only by comparison. Still, it kind of made you do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the last fort was 50-50 as well.
Yeah.
So, it was the right one.
Yep. So.
I see. He played the other fort. That's why. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I actually skipped that one fort. So I don't know which one it was, but
yeah, you ended up skipping 3F2. He skipped 5F1, so it evened out. But that opener, especially World 6, where you guys were spending pretty much all the livelong day in there, what was that like for you?
Yeah, there are a lot of bad levels. I mean, I can't remember. I don't think I had power-ups, so I didn't really want to die in 7.5, unfortunately, because I didn't know what the other level was.
Yeah,
which
we were kind of wondering, if you guys, because both of you kind of had the option to potentially just skip it and take your chances, because odds are it can't be any worse than 7.5 with cheap, but
yeah.
But both of you played it through and first tried it, so it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was one of those. I don't think we had power-ups at all. We had like 2 stars, a music box, a hammer, and then I think the World 7 item, was it a cloud? Because then I could have clouded Atlantis.
It was, yeah. Nico realized that, and then he clouded Atlantis, and you got to cloud it in World 5, and it was actually Waterfall.
Oh, well,
it was Niagara Falls, so...
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's not a very long level. Okay.
But Nico getting the fire kill on Bowser. He'll finish with an official race time of 39:14.
Yeah, that was a rough World 6. I had a lot of long levels there. I think it was a 9-minute world. So.
Yeah, it was. 6.5, 7.9, 7.5. Yeah, they're even
7.9.
2.4. Yeah, even 2.4 is kind of on the long side as far as the forts go, just because you kind of have to juggle a lot of things.
Yeah, I didn't have very good clip luck, and that lost like well over a minute probably, but I don't really want to deal with the cheap, just going up and down all the time.
No, I don't blame you.
Yo, GG.
Welcome, Scarface. GG's.
Thanks.
Yeah, unfortunately, Scarface. Yeah, it was just in your case, it was just bad World 6s. World 6 for real in the first seed, and then World 2 in the second seed. Just kind of you stayed within range, and then just a couple of little mishaps, and just kind of broke the game. The match is kind of open as far as the lead went.
Yeah, I had a couple of very, very costly deaths. I think in both races. I'm not sure if it was the second one or the first one, but I died in. I think it was the second one. I died in 6-6 and in.
The first. That was the first match. Yeah. It was the first. Yeah, 6-6, and you were like 2/3 of the way done with the stage as well.
Oh no.
Yeah. And the second race, I got scan hitboxed by Iggy at the start. I had like 4 stones already, and I got scammed.
Okay. Yeah. And that kind of took your lead away from TheHaxor because you was ahead of him at that point. Ooh. And then the 5-9 death as well.
Yeah, it was weird because it looked like a platform was missing.
Yeah, what happens sometimes if you don't get rid of those fire, it despawns.
Oh, you didn't stomp. You didn't stomp you left one on the screen. Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to despawn.
It does that. It does that every time, by the way. So just if you see him, you have to go for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, DLP actually proved you can clear the jump with a tail. Unfortunately, you didn't have a tail, and that was a costly death, and unfortunately, that was really. It was about a minute or so difference at that point, and then it turned into about a 2.5 minute difference.
Ooh.
And that was, and unfortunately, you couldn't get the kind of 50-50 draws in World 8 that you really probably needed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. And I think in race 1, I died at the end of 4-1 as well because I missed my A press.
Okay.
It was like just a little short on the hop. And it's like,
Yeah. A lot of those weird little deaths that just cost like over half a minute, sometimes even more, and it's then no way to catch up afterwards.
Yeah, World 3 in the second race was double hammer full clear, but I only had one. I didn't get to use it.
I used one in World 2, even though it wasn't needed, and then I only had one for World 3.
Oh, okay.
That was
that would have the double hammer would have turned World 3 into about a 90 less than a 90-second world rather than about 3.5 minutes for both of you. So it would have been about a minute. It would have been about a 2-minute time save because it wasn't that long. It was just
no.
Yeah, it was weird because I in World 2 I didn't check what was on the right side of the world because I knew the bow was in between 2 pipes because you didn't move like at all. So I considered the pipes to be useless, but I didn't consider that it could also make the hammer useless.
Right.
Yeah, I always try to scroll in those worlds to get as much info as possible because I've had that happen way too many times where you just assume and then that happens.
Never assume anything.
No, words to live by. Yeah, like don't assume. But but overall, I mean, the little mishaps aside, too, the C guys played very well. I mean, overall, it's very much like mid-season form, I'd say, for both of you. So, just a little more seasoning, come July. I think I imagine both of you will probably, if not be in the brackets, at least very, very close. So, and both of you made deep runs last year. So.
Yeah. Last year I go way further than I ever expected to.
quarterfinals, and HaxOr, of course, are defending champions. So it's kind of nuts that we get. It speaks to the level of talent we have in the field. Two guys who were in the final 8 last year in the same group. So
yeah,
it's just the way it goes with the pairings. Gonna end up with tough groups eventually. Somebody gets one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then I know Scarface, you're going to take on Haxoplax right after this, I believe, and finish up group play.
Oh, okay. Good luck. Were you 2-0 coming in?
Yeah. I won both matches against Dreekian.
So you need to win 2, and you're in.
Yeah, if I win 2, I'm safe.
Yep. Otherwise, we go to a tie break.
Yeah. Unless if you lose 2 tomorrow, HaxOr, it might be difficult.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I do have to at least win 3 of the next 4.
All right. Well, again, GG's, guys, and good luck, Scarface, in your upcoming matches, and good luck, HaxOr, in your upcoming matches.
Thank you. All right, guys. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, guys. If you haven't already, do give our runners a follow. Some fine play here today from ScarfaceNico and TheHaxor, and give myself, Pro8007, and Sinister Sama a follow as well. But do start with our runners. They're the ones putting on the show today. So,
indeed.
Yeah. All right. Real quick, I know we do have one more broadcast match on the schedule. SpeedGaming 3, just a little over 2 hours from now at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have the Classic 188 versus Sharky 2107. That will be on SG3 and will be commentated by LOZ Cards Fan 23. So there's going to be some high energy action there. Classic and Sharky both are veterans of the Rando, and Classic, of course, has done very, very well in past tournaments, finishing third in 2018 and runner-up in 19. So a very fine player. And then tomorrow we have a triple header on the schedule at 8 a.m. Yes, 8 in the morning Eastern. We have Paradox 64 versus glutamic acid. That another 2 more bracket players going head to head. Paradox looking to go to finish off group play undefeated. And then 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Nobly the Foreign versus Gimp Extreme. And at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have a 4-way, actually, Craig SMB3 and Sharky 2107 in what will finish Group D. And then Dreekian and TheHaxor will be joining them for that matchup. So it's going to be some pretty exciting action there. And after that, we're almost finished with group play here. Group play will end 1 week from today on the 25th, and then there will be a hiatus for about 10 days due to SGDQ, and we will return with the brackets on, I believe, Tuesday, July 5th. So, going to be plenty of to enjoy the real fireworks and then the Mario 3 fireworks.
Indeed. Without the runners, we would not be able to give you the footage and all the action head and minute by minute. So,
no, indeed. So, well, thanks all for watching, and then we'll hopefully see you all in a couple of hours for Classic and Sharky, their group play match. So, well, thanks all for watching, and have a good one.
Take care, folks.